Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. I have never seen such a desperate group of wannabe fascists. You know, it's just so hilarious to me. We constantly hear the left going on and on about how Donald Trump wants to prosecute his political opponents. He doesn't want to win elections. He just wants to put people in jail and assume power like a strong man. This narrative has been ongoing for almost a decade at this point? I mean, for Pete's sakes, these news networks are still promoting this kind of nonsense.
What do you think happens to you if he wins?
Well, I'm out of here. I mean, I'm already working on a foreign passport with a completely different name.
So you're out of here. You'd leave the country.
I have no choice.
People are fleeing the country, getting new passports and even changing their names because Donald Trump is such a threat. He wants to be a fascist on day one. Ooh, real spooky stuff. He's got fascist tendencies, they say. And you know, I find these claims so interesting. But what's especially interesting or fascinating is really just the irony of it all. The people claiming Donald Trump's a fascist who wants to jail his political opponents are the same people who are so desperate to put Donald Trump in prison at any and all costs. It's just so funny to me, and I have a really, I think, hilarious example to show you guys here. The Democrats have identified Donald Trump's latest federal crime. Ooh, spooky stuff. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. You're not going to believe this. Real serial stuff, folks. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks. So this happened.
Here, it's going to go down a little bit. It just went down $100. We'll do that for you from the White House, all right?
Thank you.
All right, bye. Nice seeing you.
Donald Trump shows up at a grocery store. A bunch of people seem to be waiting in line to pay for their groceries. And Donald Trump appears to grab a Chris Benjamin, hands it over to the cashier, I guess to cover some of these people's groceries. And now all of a sudden, apparently it's a scandal. Call to activism writes, caught on tape. Donald Trump was busted handing out money to voters to cover groceries at a campaign stop. This is a clear violation of election law. Kai Ristel writes, I am reasonably sure that's a federal crime. Yeah, I guess random acts of kindness now are federal crimes. It's just so ridiculous. You know, maybe it's a campaign violation. First of all, campaign violations happen all the time. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton both got fined for campaign violations, some pretty serious ones at that. I mean, the Democrats are industry leaders when it comes to campaign money laundering schemes. Just go ahead and ask Act Blue. And so I guess kind of where I'm going with this is, who freaking cares? Even if it is a violation. He paid for regular people's groceries while on a campaign stop. And also, who freaking cares? And also, we don't even understand the true context here. Trump could have just been the messenger. He could have just been, you know, the delivery man in a way. Maybe somebody else was offering the money and he just took it and handed it over. Probably not. Maybe. Who knows? The point is, we don't understand the context. And it's obviously not a big deal. But to the desperate left, attempting to grasp at anything to stop Donald Trump, yeah, they'll run with it. Donald Trump commits federal election crime after being found guilty in Manhattan court on issues of campaign finance violations related to the Stormy Daniels situation. I mean, I could already see the headlines. These people are so incredibly predictable. They're just waiting for an excuse. You know, that's what it's been. It's that old communist saying, show me the man and I'll show you the crime. That's obviously become the Democrat approach. In other words, they're fascist, they're authoritarian, and of course it's all been projection. They are the ones attempting to imprison their political opponents, attempting to use their power, influence, and connections to destroy the lives of those that they disagree with. And that, I feel, at this point is incredibly clear. I mean, just look at this pathetic reaction. The extreme nature of it all tells you all that you need to know. Donald Trump does a thing, and these leftoids are always reading into it. It's always some sort of theory as to why what Donald Trump did was actually evil or possibly a crime. There's always malicious intent, right? It's this desperate urge to take him down at any and all cost. It's Trump derangement syndrome, a complete unhinged approach to anything the former president does. I mean, it's honestly unbelievable. Donald Trump visits a grocery store, interacts with voters, and leftists are trying to create a scandal out of it or just attacking him in the most vicious and vile manner that you could imagine. There's this clip also bouncing around.
Oh, look at that stuff. Just have it. We gotta get it.
My mom just got a bag of that, actually.
Is it good stuff? Good?
Donald Trump likes movie theater style popcorn. Yeah, who doesn't? I see those bags at the grocery store all the time, and I jump on them. So I'm looking at Trump grab the popcorn bag, all excited, and to me it's relatable. He's a normal dude. It's just a funny interaction online, and it really feels genuine, you know, unlike Kamala Harris's little Dorito stunt.
Ah, Dougie, there they are. Thank you.
I know you want those. What do you get?
You know, that was actually cringe. Donald Trump grabbing a bag of popcorn? Wholesome AF. But the leftist reaction, of course, is as unhinged and ridiculous as you might imagine. Jojo from Jurors responds to the video and writes, "Could you even imagine this flaccid F eating an actual effing banana? Junk food, that's it. That's all he eats. He's a giant effing 5-year-old. This is not a normal reaction to a presidential candidate purchasing popcorn. This is a deeply emotional, deeply hateful, deeply unhinged reaction. You know, take their talking point from them. It's just so weird.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
This kind of behavior is not normal. It's a level of hatred, frankly, I don't think I've ever seen in the world of politics. At least not modern Western politics. The level of deep hatred is unbelievable. And it's really moments like these that I think highlight the hypocrisy more than anything else. You know, all the things that they're constantly preaching about, they're always on their high horse, they're the frickin' worst. Political violence. They almost have a monopoly on political violence in America. Calls to violence, threats, online threats, they have a monopoly. Everything they accuse the other side of, they themselves are guilty of. And I find it all so disturbing. You know, just the willingness of the left at large to accept what is a clear lawfare campaign. Since day one, it's never been let's beat Donald Trump fair and square in the political arena. It's always been let's destroy Donald Trump at any cost. These people are fascists. The reaction that I showed you earlier, seeing a former president on the campaign trail hand a $100 bill to regular folk doing their grocery store, reacting with, "Oh, we should imprison him over this," is crazy. It is insane. It's asinine. And look, it's this stupid little clip online. It's a stupid little thing, a ridiculous reaction to 2 wholesome clips, but it highlights exactly what we've been talking about for years. And honestly, I'm just sitting here hoping it backfires. You know, do it. Keep prosecuting him, keep calling for more prosecutions, keep calling him a criminal, keep saying we're gonna put him in jail, keep doing exactly what you're doing, because I think it's obvious to most people with their heads screwed on straight that you guys are the crazies. You point the finger at the other side and accuse, but really that finger should loop around like a frickin' boomerang right back in your face. You guys are the ones weaponizing the justice system. You guys are the ones attempting to undermine democracy at any and all cost. You guys are the ones denying elections or having a deep history of denying elections. You guys are the ones who burn down entire neighborhoods when you don't get what you want politically, and you call it very peaceful protests. You guys are the ones who want to undermine and destroy the Constitution, pack the Supreme Court, nuke the filibuster, and turn America into a single-party fascist regime. Like I said, loop that finger around, it's you. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, friends, and I'll see you on the next one.